If you aren't already, don't forget to follow DManUNT2014 on Twitter.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy D-Man, you already know. Bringing to you some Havana domination on Call of Duty Black Ops. And you see me repping a Yoush member. You know, I got to put in for Bit Snacks. You know, dude helped me on my way up here to 2K subs. And so, you know, I got to give a bet to him. If y'all haven't checked out Yoush, I mean, you need to head on over to the website and the YouTube channel. You got Yoush.com, Yoush, the YouTube channel, Yoush Reloaded. And they're about to do a lot of things. I'm telling you, they are on the come up. So, no homo though. So, I mean, just check it out. I'll leave the links in the description. And just do what y'all want, really. That's all I can do. Really, I recommend you sign up, become a member, rep the watermark on your videos, and just get it popping. Spread the word. That's all I can really ask. But you see me repping the Commando right here, because I have not played Black Ops since they patched the farmers. This is really my first time, I think. Maybe my second time. But in this game, man, I was on my Casey Anthony swag. I was killing, and they didn't do nothing about it. I got away. Nah, that's not funny, man. If y'all don't know who Casey Anthony is, basically she killed her daughter. You know, she's basically a O.J. Simpson. She killed somebody and got away with it. And basically they were saying, you know, lack of evidence, blah blah blah. But you know, I hate it though. It doesn't make any sense, and that lets you know this world is coming to an end. I don't know what's going on with this world nowadays. It doesn't make any sense. You know, I've been feeling that way for a while. Speaking of this world coming down to an end, this is something I really haven't talked about because personally I don't really believe in it. But in 2012, let me tell you the reason I do not believe in 2012. First of all, in a way it makes sense, but it just doesn't make sense. You know, depending on if you're religious or not, you know, the earth is in a cycle of just mass extinctions. You know, not once, but probably like a couple times. You know, depend on your religion. You know what I mean? And so they say 2012 is another one of those times where it's just the cycle restarting. There's gonna be a mass extinction. But I have heard so many stories on 2012 that, you know, if you're like me, you hear so many stories, it's just like it can't be true. Like, one of those stories is the Nibiru, aka Planet X, is supposed to, I don't know, do something. I'm not sure about that. But another story is the solar flare. It's supposed to be a giant solar flare and come and just F up the earth, throw it off its axis and everything. You know, it's just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of BS, really. But another thing I want to talk about, well, no, let me try back. It was funny, me and my boy Shaking AFS Dirty, we was talking about Casey Anthony last night on Xbox Live when we was gaming. We was like, yo man, there's no way that she can get away with this this murder trial, because she was charged with like 4 things. Look at this dude, man. How are you helping your team win by hiding right there? But yeah, we was like, it's no way, man. We want to see her fry. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to see her fry. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's a miracle for you. But another thing we was talking about is this generation nowadays. And by this generation, I do mean my generation, you know, probably 2000, maybe if you're like 16 years old or something like that. And we was talking about how, I mean, pretty much how it just sucks, how it isn't like it used to be. Like, just think about it. Look at the people kids look up to nowadays. They look up to people like Lil Wayne. Well, I'm not saying everybody does, but most people want to be a rapper for some reason. Most people want to be athlete for some reason, and that's because they look up to people like, you know, the best rappers, which most people could consider Lil Wayne. You know, they look up to LeBron, which I don't see why either. And it's not really any role models. And when Shake said that, I was like, you know what, that is true. Because when I think about my role models, I really, you know, I didn't have a father figure in my life, you know, so, well, I didn't have a father in my life, but I had the father figures, you know, I had my older cousin, uncles, you know, some of y'all know how it is. That's just the way I grew up. And really, those were my role models, because, you know, I'm like, I want to be like them. They help me out a lot, which is why I like to help people a lot. Well, it depends. Never mind, that's another story, but hey, check this out real fast. Watch this. I thought they patched this gun Treyarch. it looks like they made it better than me. Look, it's like no recoil. No, I can't even talk. No recoil right now. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like no role models because people just it sounds like they're looking up to the wrong people. And speaking of this generation, we was also talking about the TV shows. The TV shows nowadays, they just aren't, as inspirational as they used to be. Like, I grew up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, anything on UPN. How many of y'all still remember UPN? Yo, when Shay brought that up, I felt like getting on YouTube and just watching old shows from UPN. But how many of y'all remember UPN? The shows, they were funny, they were meant for you to laugh at and watch, but at the end, you still got some type of moral at the end of it. Most shows aren't like that nowadays. Well, if you know a show, just let me know and I'll watch it. But most shows nowadays, they're just for pure entertainment. They don't make any sense. Well, I'm not going to say they don't make any sense, but they just don't, I don't know, it's like they don't respect the value of teaching people about education. Because, like, cartoons nowadays, man, like I said, I still watch cartoons sometimes. Most of the time, I got to go back to the old cartoons because, that's where it was at. But, like I said, whenever I flip on, like, Nickelodeon nowadays, and you see dudes walking around with their underwear and people probably think that's funny. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that's what shows lack today, this point in age, is lacking the moral values. They don't really teach anything. It's like, it's a waste of time if you really watch them. I mean, honestly. I'm glad this wasn't Modern Warfare 2 because he would have ran through the bullets and knifed me. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the TV shows. And it sucks nowadays because I remember back in the 90s, man. We didn't have online gaming, man. We stayed outside. We stayed outside so long. I mean, anybody can vouch for me. Chris, I know you watching this, son. I know you my age. I don't know how many of y'all my age, but tell me you stayed outside till your mom told you to come in, right? It's just like, yo, it's getting dark. I gotta go. We was just outside way more than now. And, part of that is laziness. Part of that is just, well, actually, most of it is being lazy. But you don't see kids outside nowadays. You see them watching TV, doing other nonsense. But, I mean, it is what it is, though. I really can't complain. The way I was brought up made me the person I am. And the way, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. He was running with the knife. He was trying to be only use me blade. And I shoot him in the face. But yet, he knifed me. Oh, and in case you haven't noticed, yes, I am using an attack helicopter. Why? No clue. I just feel like I said, I like to switch things up. I just feel like using an attack helicopter for no reason. I mean, sue me, right? Like I said, I don't need high kill streak. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, where was I? Yes, moral values. There are none nowadays, especially in music. And you go back and listen to Will Smith, those songs. Now, I can't go back as far as FS, Dirty, and Shake. But Will Smith and anybody else from the 90s, when you go back and listen to their music, they told stories. And like y'all already know from my other video, I love songs that tell stories. And that's mainly why. Because I grew up, early 90s. I just had to talk about that because I was actually thinking about it. And I was actually thinking about what kind of effed up world do we live in to where people can kill people and get away with it. And so that made me think about cartoons, I guess. I don't know. Don't judge me. Let me get another attack helicopter. But let me speak to y'all about my people at Yoush, though. Not Shake. Business been saying for a while. It's been like probably 2 or 3 months. It was just like, yo, some changes about to come to my channel. Y'all prepare for it. I've been sitting here waiting. All of a sudden, once they launched Yoush, I was like, yo, this is about to be big. This is about to go down. So, well, Yoush basically is. It's a network where y'all can post videos, or I can post a video there, and it can get you more exposure. It's basically like Machinima, but better, of course, right? And so if you're a small channel like me and you just want some exposure, you want people to see your videos, go check out the forums. There's a bunch of people in there. You know, recently I put some videos in the forums. You know, I put my graphic design in the forums just so people can see. You know, I need some people looking my way. And so, if you send a video to Yeousch, they might, you know, review it. I'm like, they say they don't guarantee that you get posted on the channel, but they can review it and they might post you. So, I mean, why not? Worst case scenario is you have your feelings broke and they don't choose you. You know, that's worst case scenario. And my bad about right there. You know how S-Boss is. So I suggest y'all go check out my people like Yeousch. No, I'm about to head out. I'll holler at y'all later. Oh, and actually, I'm about to take a break from YouTube. It's gonna be like a week. You know, I gotta take a break from this. I don't know why. Just be patient with me. You know, I might be lying right now. You never know. But I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.